So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, in your right palm on your left. So let your whole body weight go down and gently close your eyes. And bring your attention to this bell sound. So while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, we'll take few minutes to clarify ourselves, to understand ourselves, how this meditation can help for us to develop our spiritual foundation. Because most of time, just closing our eyes and thinking ourselves not going to help for us to develop our awareness. So one thing you need to remember, whoever listen to this. So whatever the meditation practice you do, it's okay. You keep doing. But the thing is this, using your thoughts, you will never catch your mind. You can't catch your mind. You can't change your mind. You can't handle your mind by using your own thoughts. Because the thought itself a byproduct of your own mind. It cannot go backward and get it. So the thoughts always reflect the behavior of the mind. It has no way that can tackle the mind. So that's the thing. So then, how we can do this? Because it's a very natural mechanism. Only thing, once you understand it, you have to allow it to settle down. So today I'm going to explain the certain the inner mechanism happening and how it help and how your meditation practice can help that inner mechanism, your physical, mental behavior. From the ancient time, yogis, ascetics, enlightened masters used to practice meditation and many other breathing methods. Still around the world, there are a lot of wise people, wise men, women, practice these breathing methods. So, and our basic foundation for the meditation, contemplating inhalation, exhalation. So keep it very simple. And how this observing breathing, inhalation, exhalation going to help for us? How it going to take us to develop our awareness? So when it comes to the body, there is a natural mechanism inside this body. So as you know, through the nerve system, this entire body responds. So this is what happens. When the inhalation, exhalation happens, there is a certain way your body reacts. So in the beginning, before we start meditation, as you know, we take deeply inhale, exhale 3 times. Why we do that? The very reason, and sometimes when you practice meditation, maybe when you feel sleepy, if the mind go here and there, again you come back to your center point and take deep breathing, and then start from the beginning. So why we do this? This is the mechanism. When the inhalations happen, when you inhale, what happens? Your heart becomes slow. When you inhale, your heart becomes slow. So there is a deeper connection in between your heart and brain. When the heart becomes slow, your brain activates. It kind of like awake. And it awake and send the signals to your heart and say, it's slow. Hey, heart, you are slow. But before it send that information, it come to awake point. So it happen when you inhale. So when you inhale deeply, the heart becomes slow. As a result of that, your brain activate. So another thing is when you exhale, breathe out, the heart function become fast. And then when the heart become fast, what happened? The brain start to slow down. It's kind of like a string. So as you know, sometimes, most of time, like different traditions, like yogis, they do different breathing techniques to keep awake the mind. And even in the martial arts, like their deeply breathing exercise to keep the awareness inside the body. So this all mechanism go with a very physical benefit. But our purpose is using this all the physical energy, mental energy, we're trying to develop the awareness. So then how the awareness work? How the awareness going to happen? So the thing is, when we always interfere with the thoughts, what happens? Naturally, your breathing system start to follow your thoughts. And when it follow your thoughts, and if you have the very busy mind, and sometimes when you have the anxiety, depression, it attacks your breathing system, and mostly you forget to take enough inhalation. That is the beginning of most of physical breakdown. Because once once you don't take enough inhalation, all the lactic acid going to be inside your body and the carbon dioxide. And then what happened, when you don't have enough inhalation, and the exhalation process is not going to happen. So, and at the same time, what happened, the connection in between this heart and brain also going to break down. So that's why that when you deeply inhale, it helps you to physically become more healthy, and at the same time, mentally you become more awake. So through the meditation, when you come to the point to happen it naturally, what happens, your body start to slowly harmonize with the inhalation, exhalation, and it start to go with according to the natural rhythm and energy, and at the same time the heart become more comfortable with that natural rhythm, the vibration or the frequency, and at the same time your heart and the brain start to have a very good connection. And that in that connection, naturally, your heart becomes slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. Inhale, fast, that inhale slow and exhale fast. Inhale slow, exhale fast. And at the same time, what happened, the brain start to awake and shrink, awake, shrink, awake, shrink. So that is where the rhythm go up and down, up and down. So that is very necessary. You need that in the beginning. But by the time what happens, little by little, when the heart and brain going to have a very good connection, and when the inhalation, exhalation start to come to a very natural process, because when the mind not interfering with the thoughts, or when the thoughts not going to give a hard time to yourself, your breathing, your heart, your brain, this everything start to come to a very natural way of flow. When it comes to that, there is a deeper, all the energy going to awake in you. Each and every cell start to function naturally according to the frequency that happening in this physical body, that the bioelectricity start to go all over your body. So then what happened? As a result of that, your energy becomes so high. But when the energy becomes so high, the energy always responding to your brain and heart, not for the body, not for just the physical body. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Look at, sometimes there are very strong people, physically, heavyweight, and they are very strong. But they cannot come to a point to bring that energy out of their body. So when the heart and brain become more and connect, and what happened, that energy start to respond to your entire, through the nerve system, to your entire body, and it go like a circle inside your body. So as a result of that, what is happens, your awareness become more sharper, 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 because the awareness come out of, remember, the awareness doesn't come out of only one point. Your awareness means, your recognition means the result of your entire body. To have a very good awareness, your entire head to toes body should connect together. In different cultures, traditions, it's mentioned in different ways. In yoga, it's called Kevalya. The Kevalya means that entire body, physical, mental body, this spiritual and material body, and the physical and this outside nature, this everything come together. Harmony, we call another way, huge. And head to toes, your whole body start to feel as one. So that is what called the Kevalya. Though all through this, all the postures, it try to build up that connection. And in the Zen meditation, it calls Satori. So that means that your entire body and mind come together. That it's another way it called the oneness. There is no separation. There is no dualistic mind in you. And here we call it samadhi, tranquility state. So when it comes to the samadhi, the same thing happens physically. Your body, your mind, your breathing, your heart, this everything come together. So then you have to understand, your awareness means result of your whole body, not one part of it. It's same like when you drive a vehicle. It not go forward because you give the gas. It doesn't go forward. It because you sitting on that driving seat. The entire mechanism inside that vehicle function together. As a result of that unique response to each and every parts of that vehicle, the movement happens. So your awareness is the movement of this physical response. When you recognize something, that means that your entire body responds to that. So sometimes, if that physically, if your body not connected, maybe your recognition not going to become complete. You can test it in a different ways. It's kind of like if somebody touching you, and at the same time, if you try to recognize something, maybe that what you recognize not going to be very clear 100%. If somebody may be physically disturbing you, so whatever you hear, smell, taste, it's not going to be complete sometimes. So when you go for a dinner or lunch with others outside, maybe if you don't have enough room to sit, and if you are so tight, maybe it is a very expensive hotel, but the food is so good, you used to enjoy there. But when you don't have enough room there to sit comfortably, maybe what you enjoy not going to be the same. So why is that? Because when you're physically interfering with something, your awareness not going to work 100%. So remember that. That is not a kind of like by thinking you can fix. No. That's why I mentioned the system doesn't respond to your thoughts. But mostly that is what we believe sometimes. But what we believe doesn't work when it comes to real life. No? So that's why through this mechanism, we develop a method to it happen naturally. Because mostly that we believe that we are the one who keep doing this life for us. But there is underneath this skin that whatever happened, we have no idea. That all related to then responding to breathing, that's it. When the breath no longer you inhale, this entire system going to shut down, that's it. Forget about who you are. It doesn't care your name, your surname, that whatever the lifestyle you have, that whatever the identity you carry, it doesn't matter. When you don't inhale, this entire system shut down. You can try it and see how it works for you. Maybe if it is not a universal law, maybe you are the person going to experience it. You can give a try and see, you know. So then in before it going to meditation or any spiritual practice, remember this. When there's any kind of disturb come to you, fear come to you, anxiety, depression, hard time, so whatever mentally, if you have physical, if you have any kind of difficulty, the very first thing that you have to do, don't try to fix it with thoughts. You can't do it. So remember, start to work with the bottom line. Get into the belly. So that means start to breathing properly, deeply breathing. So whatever the situation comes, if you are in a physical pain or anything, hard time, mentally having a very difficult time, so even when you wake up early in the morning, so if you have the fear, anxiety, so whatever, don't try to fix it with thoughts. First, take a deep breath. Start with the breathing. Because once now you know the mechanism, once you deeply breathing, what happens? Your heart becomes slow and the brain start to function properly. So when you keep doing deep breathing, so your brain start to awake. So it give a kind of like a jump start. And then once you have that jump start, anymore you no need, sometimes you no need that wire connect to the machine to keep giving the energy. So in a certain level, your awareness start to function to its own rhythm. That is what you need. Once it comes to that level, your journey going to become more easy. But the thing is this, from childhood to now, we develop a certain kind of lifestyle. We are more into thoughts. We are more into to break, rather than bringing the harmony inside with our body and mind and heart, this everything, we are more into break down that pattern. We are the one who are responsible for that. Your thoughts subattach to your own body, your own system. Remember that. It is very difficult for us when a situation comes. Even though we can't do anything sometimes, it is very difficult for us to get out of the thinking mind. We know we can't do anything, but still our thinking pattern keep going and happening. And as example, maybe you go for an interview or something, and then all the decision going to come out of someone else. There are situations come, it's go beyond your hand, and it's someone else need to take that decision. And that person tell, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow. That's it. You can't interfere with that, you know that. But still, your mind, and keep going, keep going. And then what happened in that same time, it start to attack to you yourself. That is the suffering. That is what suffering. Because then your own mind attack to your own body, your own system, and then your own nerve system, your body need to respond to your own thoughts. It seems like how about the parents give a birth to a child, and then after that this child go and do something very bad, and then everybody come behind parents. Parents are helpless. Of course you can say, oh, parents are responsible, but then how about you? So whatever you do in your life, you think that your parents are responsible for that? No, there is in a certain level. You are responsible for you. And sometimes there is a situation come inside the house when the children do things, the parents cannot even ask help from somebody else. They have to suffer because of their own children. They are the one who brought them to that level, and now they are the one who suffering because of that. And the same thing happening to you, your thoughts are kind of like from your own children. You are the one who gave birth to that thoughts. And then now what happens? That thought start to sabotage you. So there are some children kill parents. Same like your thought has power to kill you. There are a lot of people caught up in that. So then yourself remember. Don't go with that. Don't believe your own thoughts that much. Recognition is different than thoughts. So through the meditation, what happens? Rather than the thoughts, you empower the recognition. So the recognition related to the awareness. When the awareness becomes so high, your recognition going to become more sharp and clear. When the recognition becomes sharp and clear, your thoughts, thinking pattern going to slow down and go into the kind of like a sleeping mode. Because your awareness has power to recognize itself without thoughts. That is where we keep going. That is what we practice. That is what you're going to gain through practice meditation. Why? Because using your thoughts, you will never end this journey. How you can know that? Look at your own life from beginning to today. What is that mess happening within your own life? Why? It's because of your own thoughts. That is what it does for us. It's not only for us. Eons by eons, eons by eons, through this samsaric journey, to all the living beings. That is what happens. So we are just a part of it. But ourselves, we can get a good example for that. So then, how you can stop your thoughts? To stop your thoughts, you cannot use another thought. It's going to never do that. It's kind of like you kind of like use a thief to stop stealing. It's never going to do that. So then we come to a point to settle down, to be comfortable, and stay safe without thoughts. How we can do that? So as I mentioned from the beginning, your breathing is the core foundation for your life. And then when your body, your mind, your heart deeply connect with the breathing, naturally, you are in the very safe mood. Your entire nerve system, your entire, the physical, the body, the muscle system start to slow down, calm down, relax, comfortable. Why? Because there's no danger. That calmness, that peace inside you, that comfort inside you, bring unthinkable satisfaction to yourself. You may never experience it yet. Why? Because we always in high. In the society with the thinking, our own mind make us high. And it's always nervous. Always that it brings the heat up. It's very difficult for us to relax, calm down, even the very physical level. See, through the meditation, you allow your body to be with the breathing. Let it be. And the body will deeply interconnect, harmonize with the breathing and settle down itself. And you do it consciously, knowingly, you do it. So then what happened as a result of that? Your awareness become more clear, sharp. So even you go to sleep, if you able to practice that, whatever that when you need some kind of comfort or the relax, so consciously just if you allow it to happen, then you will see how the result going to come. So that's why in the very beginning, with the inhalation, exhalation, just allow it to happen. But you're not going to go to sleep mood. You keep awareness. Knowingly, you observe, you knowingly it happen. So otherwise, don't try to do it. So that is where this meditation become different than all other yogic practice or other sports or anything. Why? Because most of the time by thinking they do it. But here, we don't going to do it. We allow it to happen naturally. And when you are able to recognize it naturally, it's more easily you can get connect with the nature. When you get connect with the nature, it takes you to the bottom depth of it. And even in the brain, it takes you to the depth of the brain. Even in the heart, it takes you to the depth of the heart. Even in the nerve system or in this body, it takes you to the depth or the bottom of the nerve system. It's never going to miss any part. And then from there, when you experience it moment by moment, moment by moment, in that experience, you recognize what is the meaning of change. When you recognize that the meaning of change, you already recognize the very nature of this entire existence. Once you have that understanding, these physical things, this material world, nothing for you. So that's what you need. So remember, the wisdom is not separate from you. But so far in the journey, we miss it. But it is okay. All the pain, all the difficulties, and all the failures, we have to take as an opportunity. Otherwise, we cannot go into that success. Remember in your life, so even with the meditation, that whatever, even in your conventional life, ordinary life. Give a chance for your failures. It is okay. Remember this. In order to experience the light, you have to risk the darkness. You have to get into the darkness. Otherwise, you will not going to experience the light from its own beauty. So don't afraid for suffering. Don't afraid for this life, or don't afraid for the samsara. Don't afraid for the pain. Take it as an opportunity. So far in your life, whatever happened to you, never have a thought yourself, oh, I don't want that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't want this life anymore. Don't have that kind of things and get into practice. Why? Because it is a very negative way of practice. You will never going to get out of it. You again and again go into it. Why? Because your major purpose is hate. Don't get into that. So in the beginning then, so all the pain, all the samsaric journey, that's whatever happened to you or went through that hell, appreciate it. Take it as the darkness. This is the moment. You're ready to experience the light. That's it. You just have to have a very clear understanding yourself. Out of this, all the pain, I got it, I went through it, I'm ready to go through it. Why? Because I want to experience the light. That's it. When you come to that point, remember this, and whenever you have time, think about it and get into the bottom of it and understand. Be clear with that, because it is so powerful. So once you have that, so whatever come around you, become always blessings to you. It's not going to go against anymore. So that is what you have to practice. It's more than that what we do physically. It's our how we set up our mindset. That's important. That's why we come to this point, why we sit like this, why we practice this. That mindset is important. Why? Because if it is wrong, whatever the good things we're going to do, it doesn't going to become good. End of the day, the major purpose dominate all the actions. Why? Because mind is the forerunner. Mind is the creator. So then, with that, always remember, get into that and be very clear there. That's why every day we give some information for you to clear your mind. We do the practice, same thing. But when you clear your mind, that every day it's going to bring something, new experience. So what does that mean? That means when our understanding becomes very clear, that whatever we do, we gain more better result. So with that, let's get into practice. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. And bring attention to your body, please. Scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. in this moment, with this moment, in this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, recognize inhalation as inhalations, exhalation as exhalations. Do nothing extra. Bring my attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. to all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi. Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjisami. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vaham hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.